Hey, this is Steve. I'm just showing this beautiful Samick guitar, which is a 335 made out of koa wood. And I'll tell you, man, koa wood is the most interesting wood. Read a really good article the other day on the internet about koa. It said some people buy a guitars made out of koa. It can be a little bright at first, and they sell it too quick. But then once it ages, this article said, once the koa begins to age, it just takes on a wonderful, wonderful tone. Kind of a bell-like clarity with great overtones, and kind of jumps out, and that's what this guitar has going for it. But boy, it's a pretty guitar. It just has, the tone seems to be different than any 335 I've ever played, and I've had a lot of great 335s, everything from Ibanez Lawsuit to Gibson 335s, both vintage and used. And this guitar has a very, very interesting quality, and it's hard to find the right words to describe it, but you know, it's not just bell-like, because it has a really beautiful sweetness as well. It's just a hell of a great tone. Trust me on that one. This is a really nice guitar. It's one of the, I mean, I used to have, I was an early Ibanez collector. I had a lot of the Lawsuit Ibanez. I had AS200s and AS100s and AS80s. I was one of the first guys actually to actually put them on eBay and say, hey, these are unbelievable guitars. And so anyway, those are the good old days. But this is really a special, special guitar. If you'd like a great, and it gets the most unbelievable jazz tone. I mean, it's great for any style of music, but man, the tone this thing gets, you know, for just almost reminds me of a super high-end jazz box. It's also very versatile. But the only strings I had, I go through so many guitars, the only thing I had was some 10s, and they're actually flat wound, so it would certainly have some different tones without the flat wounds. But this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous guitar. So let me just play a little bit here, and it won't be real long so it can download. If you're looking for a great 335, I've got this. I've got one of the Groove Yards by the Music Link, which are actually very, very nice guitars, the Groove Yards, and I've got a blonde one of those. See, I just sold an Epi Sheraton. This one really stands out in my mind. This is really, really, and I know I sound enthusiastic, but you know, I'm 58. I've been playing guitar since I was 7 or 8. I really do know guitars. And that's with flat wounds on it. Here's this pickup. It's got so much tone, it's making my amp never vibrates, and it's making my amp vibrate. It never does that. And I always tell a great guitar because I like the sound of the treble pickup. Really sounds sweet. Here's just a little overdrive. And again, this is with flat wound strings, so really has some interesting tones. That's with a little less distortion. I'm going to keep this demo low, or I should say, you know, short. But like I said, this has flat wounds on it. This is really a sweet box. I love it, man. I miss this one. plays really good too. Great sustain. So, even the treble pickup has so much body. But boy, it's fat with this neck pickup. Stop right there. Yeah, if you could use a great 335, this guitar will blow your mind, guaranteed. You know, you might want to take the flat wounds off there so you can get more growl and spank and out of it. It'd be unbelievable blues and rock guitar. But boy, this guitar has a tone. It's got this crystal clarity bell-like tone that also can get very warm. And I mean, don't think the bell-like is like shrill. It's more of it's very hard to explain. It's like a deep, resonant sound that just kind of jumps out of the guitar. But like I said, if Koa has been aging for a while, there's nothing like it. It has the magic of many woods. It has some of the magic mid-range of mahogany. Well, that's what this article said on the internet. I read. It said it has the magic of mahogany mixed with the magic of maple. It has some of the beautiful top end and mids of maple with some of the beautiful soft mid-range of mahogany. It's a very interesting mixture. But man, this guitar will blow your mind. I don't mean to sound like a salesman, but I'm not kidding you. It's really a wonderful box. One of the nicest sounding 335s I think I've ever had. And I just love the way that the Koa has those stripes like that. It has those stripes, and then you also have a flame. It's just stunning looking. That's really a beautiful guitar. Okay, I gotta win the lottery so I can keep all this great stuff, huh? It's got flame on the sides too. Boy, a sexy guitar. Really nice. So you got my number, Steve? 714-548-0385. And I don't have a case with this, but I can double box it to make sure. Look at that flame on the sides. Wow, I can make sure it gets to you safely. This guitar just keeps coming at you, man, I'll tell you. And like I said, it sounds as good as it looks.